people? It's y'all boy RP, the magician, back with another message. And today's message is, are you a narcissist? And also know the difference between self-love and being a narcissist. Because a lot of people be trying to make it seem like narcissists have a lot of self-love because they're so selfish and self-centered most of the time. But it's not self-love, because anyone that has pure self-love will know that they'll have to treat themselves a certain way. And if they've been treating themselves badly or going against their body or their existence, then they know they will have to change that. So they will make those changes versus make excuses or blame others for why they haven't made that change, would create some type of insecurity within them. Now, I know when we get to talking about narcissistic behavior, a lot of people want to act like they ain't narcissists. Like, we always real quick to call somebody else a narcissist, but I'm here to tell you, each and every one of y'all, all of us, as long as you're a spiritual being in this human body doing human activity, you have some narcissistic behavior. You have those qualities, you have those traits. And it may be 5 to 10, 15, 20% of the time. It may be something that only occurs when certain behavior and things are provoked from somebody else that you truly love. Maybe when your ego is shattered, maybe when your feelings are hurt. We could come up with a whole bunch of reasons or excuses for why you defend your narcissistic behavior. But nobody's exempt from experiencing the behavior. But when we're talking about a narcissist, we're talking about someone who's like this 24/8. Not 24/7, 24/8. Put in overtime and is proud of being exactly who they are, with no consideration or initiation, no consideration or initiative towards trying to become their higher or greater, or in this case, better version of themselves. People with narcissistic personality disorder are low with an ideal image of themselves. The dysfunctional attitudes and behaviors come in when they try to use their own delusions to avoid deep feelings of insecurity. You know, when you want to put other people down, you want to belittle others, you want to say like the most hurtful thing every single time somebody criticizes you, just to cover up your insecurity, your problems, your issues, your current situations, your reality. You want to share your misery with someone, you know what I'm saying? And since it creates a fantasy world for these people and a delusional outlook on life, you may come across the people that have like over-the-top arrogance, lack of empathy, very self-centered. They have like an excessive need for admiration. You know, we all want love, we all want support, we all want to be cheered on, we all want to be told good job. But these people want constant admiration, like they got to always feel praised. They don't like to change. They like to be exactly the way they are, and they want any and everyone that comes around them and take part in their existence, their time, and their circle. They want them to admire them. When they have problems, they're going to blame others. We know this. And if you find yourself loving one, whether it's a family member, a friend, co-worker, business partner, whatever, lover, you kind of find yourself going with their demands because it's easier to deal with them. But the only bad part about that is that you will eventually lose yourself, and then you'll become a narcissist too and start blaming them for why you lost yourself in dealing with them, when you knew better from the jump that this was crazy. This was wild. But you kept forgiving. You kept trying to understand, because more than likely you was like a empath. You had a lot of empathy versus the narcissist who did not, or did not want to tap into that. You know what I'm saying? Narcissist people have a sense of superiority. Like, they got to feel superior. They got to be like the one. They got to be right. They got to be in control of the situations, and they like to dominate. And they love those who allow them to dominate. You know, like you can give a narcissist an occasional compliment, but that ain't gonna be good enough. You're gonna have to come through with that compliment all the time. And you better find new ways to come through with it too, for real. You know what I'm saying? They like to feed their ego, man. So they definitely gonna surround themselves around people, places, or things that fuel the ego. You know what I'm saying? They like people that cater to the obsessive craving, which complements their affirmations. See, what a narcissist is all about, what the admirer can do for the narcissist. It's never really about what the narcissist can do for, like, the admirer or anybody else for that matter, because to them, unconsciously, for some reason, nobody else's feelings matter or counts when dealing with the narcissist. They never develop the ability to identify their feelings with others. You know what I'm saying? And then when they get to a point where it seems like they're able to, and they begin to open up, if that person challenges them, they may shut down again. They may get defensive again. You know, they might go all the way to the top and flip out because they offended due to their insecurity. And if you was like a real live celebrity, real famous, popular, successful person, and you're a narcissist, you deal with criticism, hate, people talking about you in the media and stuff like that real horribly. Like that really does something to you, because who you are to other people means that much to you. And we can't tell people who to be, what to be, how to react, what to think, but when you're looking at the laws of nature, one must be able to acknowledge the fact that that ain't good for you. So you need to tap into something else. Pure talk. That's the realization of the matter. So it's not a good idea for anyone to fall in love with the charm or the fantasies or the magnetic personalities of a narcissist, because it's tricky nature, it's tricky behavior. You know what I'm saying? Don't mix the trickiness with divineness. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. You know what I mean? So keep your eyes on the prize, know what you want, and pay attention to the little things that don't sit right, or that causes a conflict, or causes a shift in vibration, or glitch in the matrix in the beginning of your dealings and in your whatever type of relationships with people in the beginning. Pay attention, man. Your intuition ain't gonna lie to you. For real. Your heart ain't gonna lie to you. But your mind, but that's a battlefield. That's a battlefield of its own. And you know, like the Lord say, man, a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. So you have to align yourself with the right, perfect, direct connection of a vibration with the Most High. So you will be able to have your signals and your radars and your antennas on point to discern these type of people and their behavior when you see it. You know, we get into arguments with these narcissistic people and be like, you a narcissist, or you act like a narcissist, or that's narcissist behavior. Okay, you saying that all day, but you still be with them. You still go through the same things with them of that nature again. You never want to leave them. You end up mirroring them, or they end up mirroring you. However it plays out, at the end of the day, you still participating. So is you a narcissist too? Are they really narcissistic, or are you inflicting your nature on them? You see how this thing can get entangled? Entanglement, you know what I'm saying? But for real, look at the bigger picture. Everyone has narcissistic behavior. But it's a thin line between being a narcissist and having true self-love. See, when you got true self-love, you love yourself so much that when you fumble, when you fall, when you fail, you love yourself that much to correct it, to get it right, to correct the error. And you doing this for you. Of course, if you have children, you're doing it for them too. You know, if you got a lover, you know, you got family or whatever, depending on you, that's cool. But in the beginning, and most of all, you have to do it for you. You have to have that direct connection with the Most High to guide you so you can develop into something else and be better, because you took the time to acknowledge that you got a problem. Whether you figure this out on your own, life experience shows you, or you want to go talk to somebody, it doesn't matter. The fact that you took the initiative step to get some help shows that you are able to compromise to yourself that you got a problem. Yeah. Yeah, man, we got to go. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. That's your left and your right brain agreeing that, yeah, this ain't balanced, bruh. So you go seek help. Or you might be in a relationship with somebody and finally hear them out when they break things down to you and tell you about your narcissistic behavior. Or vice versa. Who knows, man? It can be figured out though, and it has to be, if you want to live a balanced life and if you want to be able to feel the presence, the love, the desires, the ambitions, and understanding of others as they do you. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we got free will, but it's best to be fair. It's best to be honest. And most of all, it's always better to be pure versus being real. Because your definition of being real can be just your definition. Being pure is being pure. I don't care who tell you their definition, it's going to coincide. It's going to correspond, it's going to relate.